Welcome to a weekly review. So this is gonna be the first of this of JTB. So welcome, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna be showing you what I took or like what I would have taken this week. So here, this week, these are all the stuff that I had, like setups I had on the six major pairs. You know, excluding USD JPY because I do not like Japanese yen. I just don't. Okay, it's just not good spread. So hopping on to our first trade of the month of the week. This is the week of August 18th, and on Tuesday 19th we had about four trades. Okay, three of them Euro GBP, Euro USD, GV and AUD USD. They were all pretty much in the same. They're pretty much all the same setup. USD CAD was about a few minutes later. And then on Wednesday, we had a USD chef trade. Um, you know, Almost about near the end of the candle, another 1 hour. And on Thursday, we had one more trade on USD CAD. Near the end of near like the last quarter of the candle, anyways. And yeah, so that's the review of what I took, what I would have taken. So let me show you visually. Visually, this is what it looked like. Okay, on Euro USD. So we had a thick CRT candle. Okay, thick CRT candle, swing low, and then price came into it. Okay, price went in, came into it, did its TBS turtle body soup right here. Thick candle, so we just try to get entry on the thick candle. Closed above. I believe on my actual execution, I actually took this candle as the thick candle, and I executed off of that, which is actually pretty wrong. Let me go check, because I believe I actually did that. Here, yeah, you can see here that is actually invalid. Okay, that is super invalid. Um, but this might be hindsight, right? In real sight, like I was kind of on MetaTrader. I didn't have this indicator on, so I didn't know if it was an actual Model 1 candle. But yeah, we entered in there, got stopped out. That was trade number 1. Okay, next trade, literally the exact same one, exact same trade. In fact, let me like change it out real quick. This one would have been on 9:15, but I entered in on 9 fucking, yeah, so that's that. So moving on to GU. If this shit'll load. Let me just go with this, bro. Go to sleep. Goo gaga, time for you. Alright. So I'm not gonna go in Excel anymore. I'm just gonna like do my analysis here, show the charts, okay? So pretty much same thing. We had a thick candle. We had a, swing low as CRT, as the key level, I meant. And on the 1 minute, here's what it looked like. Okay, price came in. We had a turtle body soup right here. We didn't have anything else before, so this one was valid. Price came in, thick candle, closed above it, limit entry, stop loss, 1 to 2 RR, hit pretty nicely, and it also went on to hit the 50%, but it would have came up to break even. So yeah, that was the second trade. Not even gonna go much into it. The only kind of thing like I'm kind of thinking about is like the RR, right? Because I kind of want to like target 1 to 2.5s. I'm even gonna lie, like 1 to 2.5s. They might be a little bit better to target because my commission is gonna eat up like $10 of profit at least on this trade, right? $10 of profits. So I was risking $50 on here, right? So I would have only made a $90, right? But even then, I was taking into account the commission, so I actually risked like $40 on this trade. But $10 commissions, making it $50 as risk as the full stop loss. Okay, so on the TP side, since I was risking $40, I would have made 80. Okay, and then taking off $10 as commission, I would have made 70, and I did make 70 on this trade, which I do not like. Okay, so I kind of want to like just increase the TP just a little, like 2.5, bro. I feel like 2.5 is good enough. So maybe, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But pretty sure there's gonna be one setup that actually fails to do that. So yeah, with that, that is just that trade. Move on to our third trade of the week. It is on AUD USD. Tuesday, we had a thick candle, swing low, already inside an order block here. Okay, but price came all the way down to take the swing low way before we get our key level. So yeah, way before we get our entry. So here, price came in. We had our turtle body soup right here, and then price just went all the way down to this candle. We didn't make a swing low, so the swing low was already here. Price broke, closed above it. So that is our entry. Model 1 is this candle. Entry, stop loss, 1 to 2 RR. You can see it hit pretty well. 1 to 2 RR, okay? Now, would 1 to 2.5 hit? Maybe. Maybe if the broker was like nice to me. But yeah, this is like what I mean, right? Sometimes it won't hit the 2.5. No, actually lose a trade that I'm not supposed to. Which honestly, I can go like check right now, right? Go to USD on the 1 minute. How much did I risk? I risked 2.03 bet. So yeah, this was the trade here. This was not the trade. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't know what trade this was. Hold on, wait. The fucking 17th? Ya bum. Yeah, okay, this trade. Right? Now I'm gonna say this probably did not hit our TP. Like a 1 to 2. We had a, let's just say 20 pip stop, right? That would be like what, 50 point TP. It would not have hit. Okay? We can remove like 2. It probably would not have hit. So yeah, that's kind of my problem. I mean, like, I'm supposed to make $100 on this trade, but we only made like 70. So yeah, same thing on GU, right? I lost a full 50, so that was nice. On GU, I would have only made like $70, and on here, $70 as well. So like, we're not actually making a full 2R. I'm only making like 1 to 1.2 or something like that, 1 to 1.5 ish. Which is basically like 0.5 for commissions. So maybe I can just like let it be, and then I just take off commissions later, you know? So like, for example, I take, say that, like say this week, um, like, say this week we took, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, right? 6 trades, won 3 of them, okay, lost 3 of them. That's a 50% win rate. Looks nice, okay? But here, so we would have made +3, okay? +3, okay? So now 0. 0.5 times 6. This is our commission, okay? 0. 0.5 times 6, that is 3. So, yeah, that would eat up our profits hella. For real. No, like it's only the actually no, that makes no sense. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know how to like do this commission thingy, right? Like one of the things I'm kind of like actually thinking about is like doing it so that I don't trade USD Chef, USD CAD because I do not know how to risk them correctly. The lot sizes are pretty fucking weird for them, right? So I don't know how to say this, man. Like either we target 1 to 2s only, and then like the commissions just go rampant on themselves, or some bullshit, bro. Like for real. Cause like I'm only making $30 a profit when I'm supposed to be making 50, right? When I'm like technically that's a positive edge, but like dude, no, I want a 1 to 2, right? So I've got to figure out a way to like deal with this commission. Commissions are already taken like into account when they lose, but on the wins, they eat up hella. Okay, they eat up a lot. Plus, we're not actually making a full 2R, even though on the chart is a 2R, but like on the genuine profit, it's not actually a 2R. So I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of stumped right now, just looking at these two. Right, I risked as close as I can to $50 here on like these 3 trades that I'm actually quite proud of. EUGU, AU, right? So if I was only trading AUGU, EU, and NU, like would have only taken these 3 trades. Okay, we lose 50. Okay, we lose 50. That's it. Okay, we make 70. Okay, we're plus 20. We make 70 again. We're like up 90. So we're up almost 2R after winning. After like yeah, so it really is a 0.5 for every win we take, right? Every win we have to take off 0.5. So yeah, either we can just target 1 to 2.5s, and then that'll just take the commissions into account, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I feel like that's the best course of action right now. Like just targeting 1 to 2.5s. The only thing I'm kind of not happy about is like this shit. Okay, 19. That's pretty much 20, right? Would be like this. This is 1 to 2R. Okay. This is the 1 to 2R. I do not know how the fuck or why it didn't take it off there. Wait, 64806. Why 806? I don't know, bro. But like, yeah, man. If I was to, so that's like what? What is half of 19? It's 8. 5.8 is like 6, right? So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no. So it would have actually hit 1 to 2. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. I feel like we just start taking trades that and then putting the TP up to like 1 to 2.5s, because that's the only kind of way I'm kind of feeling it right now. So yeah, yeah. I think like the only way I can genuinely take care of the commissions is if I just target a 1 to 2.5. I feel like that's just the way we go, the way we roll with this one. Okay, so moving on to USD CAD. This setup. looked like this. We had a thick candle, swing high as our the fuck key level. My bad. And price came into the key level. I mean, came to the CRT high. Okay, we didn't have anything yet until here. We had a TBS, and now here's where I could have genuinely got fucked. On MetaTrader, on my broker, it said it closed below, so I already entered in here. Okay, but on TradingView, it actually closed way later. So that's something I honestly don't know how I'm supposed to fix, like, cause I only have one screen to look at, and so like, I don't know, man. I feel like I just gotta have to trust it, but like, what if this wasn't a break, you know, and then on MetaTrader it broke like it did, you know, but then on TradingView it didn't, so it actually just kept going higher. Like, that would have been so bad, bro. Okay. 1 to 2, and then 1 to 2.5 still hits pretty easily. I think what I've noticed right now is like the swing low that made the TBS always gets taken if it is a good trade, you know. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So that was this trade. Only thing I didn't quite like was that. Okay. So now moving on, we had a trade on USD Chef. Was on Wednesday. Here's what it looked like. Oh, the higher time frame. DJ. So here, this is kind of like stupid. I'll be honest. I do want to say, like, here, this is like probably a TBS on like other brokers, but on my broker, this wasn't, so I didn't really think of it as anything. Okay, but on MetaTrader, it actually was a TBS. It actually was a close below this low. However, on TradingView, it didn't, so I just kind of trusted it. And you know, price did go up hella, and I promise you, this shit did not hit 50% before. Okay, it did not hit the 50%. I promise you. You can even check right here. Okay, look at this bitch. Same broker, same chart, by the way. It did not hit the 50%. Like, it did not. So, like, either I'm stupid or like something's going on, bro. Cause I don't think that's supposed to happen, really. So I just kind of like said, okay, it didn't hit the 50% yet. I am going to continue looking for entries. And I did get one. It was right here. We did get a TBS. Already a closure right there. Closure, entry, targeting 1 to 1 to 2. Probably would have targeted 1 to 2.5 after this. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, so maybe the two things I could have learned from this trade was that there was already a weird TBS thing going on right here, which I don't honestly like, okay? And it also was pretty fucking close to the 50%. Like, you know, I would be fine if it was just like this little high right here, okay? But like, it came up super close to the 50%, and like, it technically didn't tap during like Wednesday, where I was actually executing. Technically didn't tap, but if it comes like maybe 5 ticks close, okay? I was like 9, right? If it comes like half a pip close to the fucking 50%, I might as well just consider that like done already, bro. Like half a pip to a pip close to the 50%, the CRT is already done. Maybe that's something I can introduce. So yeah. Just gonna say like ideas or something. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one. This one was alright, okay? This one's already alright. USD shifts trade was right. Well, whatever. We move on. Okay. Now I do want to note something to you. I have like thought about this a little bit, and like I've seen this on other like stuff as well. An entry on like the last quarter of the CRT candle is like probably not the greatest. I'm gonna be honest. Like that is probably not the greatest. We want to find an entry like within these three. So like, if 45 candle hits, we should not be looking for entries anymore, right? But that's just me, right? Because you can see here, right? Most of these wins and like okay losses were like within the the first three quarters, okay? But then like all the losers were like in the last quarter of the candle. So maybe yeah, maybe something like that, okay? Just gonna keep it there, okay? So yeah, that was that. So moving on to our last trade of this week. To my last trade of this week was on Thursday. We had a thick candle. We had an old high all the way in the back. I'm not gonna show you, but it was an old high. And price came in, tapped the key level. Tapped the CRD high. And let me show you some. Right, so let me show you some stupid. Okay. So you can see here. Sure, this would have been a TBS. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a very valid. It is an okay TBS. However, as I've stated before, if we make a swing high after the TBS, it should never be hit. Otherwise, it's now a turtle wick soup, and this one is invalid. Okay. So yeah, it would have been invalidated here, and we probably would have gotten like something here, which did take the all-time high. So we are okay. And I would look to enter from like the break below this candle. However, it was already the next candle. Plus, it's already in the last quarter of the candle, so it's already like super bad, right? Okay, so I've already said that this one was not valid. Okay, it is not valid because this high was taken. But on fucking, but here, literally yesterday I took this picture. There was no swing high. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, bruh. Yeah, so this would have been a invalid trade. I do not know why that was mixed up, and I even checked on MetaTrader. It was like the same as this, right? So like I don't know how to feel, man. Even TradingView is messing up, and then like it fixes the mistake way later, which is not a great thing to me. Okay, so yeah, but I guess we can't really fix those. We can't really backtest those, so I'm just gonna have to keep that out. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. This this USD CAD trade should be invalid, like it should be. It was invalidated way later. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, bro. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for today. Um, So really, I just ideas, right? Ideas. 1 to 1.2.5 are our targets to cover commissions. How the f do you spell commissions? Commission. How do you wait? How do you spell commissions? The fuck, dude? No. Heck no, man. Okay, it's double M double S. I was right. The fuck. Okay. And then last chord, avoid entering in the last quarter of a CRT manipulation candle. Okay, and then just drop USD CAD and USD Chef because I can't risk properly. Okay. And then like 0.5 to 1 pip near the 50% after purge. Means the CRT is finished. So yeah, that's all I have for today. For today, over this week, I feel like I've definitely refined a little bit of this strategy. So yeah, I'm gonna like start targeting 1 to 2.5s. And I'm gonna like avoid entering in the last quarter of the candle. I'm going to drop USD CAD and USD Chef because I can't fucking risk correctly, and you know, gonna say the CRD is done if it's near the 50%. Same thing also, I will be putting on break even if it does go over the 50% and hasn't hit the TP yet, because in that case it still has finished the CRT. It could still, you know, reverse. So yeah, that's all I have for this week, for this video, for this day. Yeah, see y'all next time. Bye bye.